Sitting on the front porch in the early morning breeze. Sitting on our front porch, just an old friend and me. Drink a little coffee, read all the local news, talk a little gossip every now and then. Smell that ham cooking in the kitchen, a brand new sunrise in the sky. Sitting on a front porch, minding all your business. What a way to make the day go by.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And good Wednesday morning to you. Welcome to the Front Porch. My name's Kenny Dean, along with Scott Blake and Ryan Fuller. I had to pause on that. Might as well pose too.
A poetic pause.
And good morning to you there, Johnny Appleseed.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing today?
Well, we're just trying to get a day started. Kind of a little bit foggy in areas this morning. Feels pretty good outside. Just trying to get a Wednesday going. How about your morning so far?
So far, so good. Got a good night's rest. Woke up this morning already. About 2 cups of coffee in, so ready to go, man.
You are.
I'm sleepy. I watched the Auburn game, didn't go off till 11:30.
Did they win?
Ooh.
Yeah, they won. They won by 14, but I just couldn't. I couldn't go to sleep watching it. They're so bad this year. I want to make sure they held on to that lead, you know.
And Alabama lost.
I know it.
Mm-hmm.
To Georgia. Yeah. Anyways.
Hey, Rocky Creek has service tonight, correct?
Yeah, we do. 6:30.
6:30.
Our youth and children, they have a meal, and then they have some Bible study, and then they have some recreation time. And of course, the adults, we have some adult classes. So yeah, we got 6:30 tonight. 7779 Sanford Road.
There you go. Hey, I'm so glad that y'all have those young folks involved, and you got people that work with them, and that's just. You're going to get to watch those young folks become really fine young men and women.
Yeah, we got a youth minister, a guy named Stephen Chambers.
I know Stephen.
His sweet wife April. They work really hard and with the kids. And of course, we got a lot of other volunteers. A guy named DJ Layfield works with our youngsters. And we just got a lot of great folks who love the Lord and just want to pour into those kids.
Well, I'm so glad for the church, but I'm also glad for those young folks and those people that work with them, because what a community y'all have up there. I mean, it's just one of those communities that a lot of folks would just absolutely love to be a part of, and they are. Hey, while I'm saying that, do y'all have new members do y'all have some new members in the last few years that moved in from different parts of the United States?
Yeah, actually, we have a couple from Virginia that moved to this area.
Wow.
Great people, the Resnicks. And so, yeah, we have some people moving into our area from adjoining areas. But the Resnicks is one particular couple that comes to mind. We've had God's brought some substantial growth to our church over the last few years, and they're just one couple.
And you brought up Phil Blassingame. Y'all got a good person as a mayor up there that truly he grew up there. He knows people there. He wants New Site to grow as much as it can. And he knows how to he knows, from Washington to Montgomery and all in between. He knows how to make it grow.
Yeah. Of course, very successful in the banking industry.
Sure.
He's a great leader for our community and a good friend and loves the Lord. Good man.
He does. And he don't mind talking about the man upstairs either.
No, he does not. So.
Well, buddy, we're glad to have this conversation with you, and we'll just go ahead and turn it over to you right now.
All right, man. I want to talk to everybody today on the difference between nice and kind. Who would you rather deal with, KD? Somebody that's nice or somebody that's kind?
Wow, that's
Kind.
I'm with Scott on that. I think I'm gonna go with kind. But you got somebody that's nice and kind. I want to hang around with them for a while.
Yeah. Well, good answer. Kindness is a very biblical term. Actually, the word nice doesn't appear in any of the major Bible translations.
Wow.
But conversely, kindness appears over 200 times in the Bible.
Wow.
If somebody says that's nice, they're probably not being nice.
That's right. You got to watch it. Yeah.
It's kind of like bless
Really,
your heart.
Nice is not a biblical concept.
Right.
But while kindness is, of course, we know from Galatians chapter 5 that is one of the fruits of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness. So how do we distinguish between nice and kind in everyday life? Well, oftentimes there's an uncomfortable truth that needs to be communicated. And nice often says nothing, not wanting to rock the boat or just keep the peace. And while that may be comfortable for the moment, later it can yield hurt and harm. But a kind person speaks the truth in love and speaks with clarity. And this may seem uncomfortable for the moment, but later it will yield a peaceable fruit that brings help and hope and healing. So I want everybody today to ask themselves this: do I want to be nice or do I want to be kind? Ephesians chapter 4, verse 32 says, Paul writes, he says, "And be kind to one another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, even as God in Christ forgave you." So when we are kind, we are truly being Christ-like. So go out and be kind to someone today.
I agree with you 100%. Sometimes every now and then I'll get a text or email and something that was brought up, whatever it was, and I always like to say, well, thank you for those kind words, because it means a lot. And the nice just wasn't fit in there.
Mm-mm.
Right, exactly.
Well, buddy, I thank you for bringing that up. I hope young people heard that this morning, because that's something that they need to understand the difference in. So thank you for explaining it in a very Christian-like way.
Well, thank you very much. My pleasure, man. All right, guys, you go out and have a great hump day, and we'll see you on Thursday.
All right, my friend.
See ya.
Take care, buddy.
Yep, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Josh Salmon's getting our day started. As John Kennedy calls him, Mayberry Cook will be with us out here at 7 this morning. And then at 7:30, our old buddy from over across the water, Danny Hayes, will be with us. Danny's always a treat to listen to. I know we had talked about hitting on different sections. I think what he's going to talk about today is the plane that went down in Lake Martin many years ago.
That's nice.
Aren't you kind?
I know.
Hey, let's talk about the weather right now, because it's a little foggy in areas. 53 this morning, kind of cool. Yesterday was a cool morning until the sun came out. Today it's going to bump up around 78, 56 for a low tonight. Partly cloudy skies going into gumbo chilly weekend. Tomorrow, 81 and 60. We got a chance of rain on Friday, a real good chance of rain on Friday, 81 and 61. Chili Gumbo Saturday, 82 and 62, about a 50-50 chance of rain. We'll find out maybe more about that tomorrow and Friday, how if it's going to be morning time or whenever. Wow, we got a lot of rain. Sunday and Monday it's going to be raining, upper 70s, low 60s, but good chance of rain starting Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. There's your 5-day forecast brought to you by some folks. They see the rain coming in. They see that lake filling up, 'cause that plug been put in. You ready to start getting. Do you have a boat? Do you have a boat? Go see our friends at Elliott City Marine, and you just may have a boat when you leave. That'd be nice. Tell me about Salvation Army, buddy.
Well, that's a nice little graphic up there. The Salvation Army doing the most good. I tell you what, they do a lot of good. And if you have stuff that you just don't need anymore, and like we said before, make sure it's something that you would use again. Don't just take some junk down there. If you got towels and whatever clothes, make sure it's okay looking and not your holy Holy Jeans or something. Well, they're in style right now, I guess, but still, take nice stuff down there. You'll be glad you did. They do a lot of good for the community. They're located down on Highway 280 here in Alexander City. Give them a call at 256-215-3730.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
Sometimes we want to be Old MacDonald and have a farm, but an oink oink here and a quack quack there ends up costing a lot of everywhere. Old MacDonald knew that Pop's 49 Feed and Seed in Dadeville was the best place to save here, there, and everywhere. Just a short drive from Alex City and new site. Pop's 49 Feed and Seed is on Highway 49 North in Dadeville. 256-825-8812. That's 256-825-8812.
Farmers and Merchants Bank of Dadeville is building a foundation of strength and trust in the entire Lake Martin community. With our modern branch in Dadeville and caring, attentive staff, we've established Farmers and Merchants Bank as a reliable friend to your banking needs. Whether it's just a savings or checking account or any commercial, auto, or real estate loan, Farmers has local decision making to build a relationship with you and your needs. Farmers and Merchants Community Bank. Strength, service, community.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
We are a debt relief agency. We help people file Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 under the Bankruptcy Code.
This is Marcia Mason, your local Lake Martin bankruptcy and Social Security disability attorney. Mason Law Firm is located at 217 Madison Street in Alexander City. Call 256-329-1313 to schedule your appointment today. All initial consultations are free and strictly confidential.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Uh-oh, a home emergency is looming. But wait, your favorite hero is here to save the day again. The Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air Home Heroes are here with up to 24 months no-interest financing. Need a bigger fix? Pow! You'll find heroic savings on tankless water heaters, whole home water filtration, HVAC replacements, generators, garage door replacements, and more. When your home needs saving, call Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air.
Craving pizza done right? Come to Lake Martin Pizza, where flavor meets the lake, with 2 locations, 63 South in Alexander City and Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Grab a 14 or 18-inch specialty pizza or build your own masterpiece. Go half and half your way. In a hurry, stop in for our lunch specials. Hot, fresh pizza by the slice, served daily. We've got more than just pizza. Try our fresh salads, cheesy breadsticks, garlic knots, and sweet cinnamon twists. Lake days, game nights, or family dinners, Lake Martin Pizza hits the spot every time.
Maze. We were just talking about Eula Maze. Me and my old buddy Jay Scott went there yesterday, and it was packed. Let me tell you what, I know the only thing I would talk about is that ribeye steak sandwich there. Well, it's worth talking about. Now, I love it. Now Jay, yes, he just got his loaded with everything. He even had a pickle put on it. I didn't want nothing but on the bread, and love the French fries. And the service, unbelievable. Gary Tapley, thank you so much for bringing a really different type restaurant to downtown Alexander City, inside the square. That's on Calhoun Street in Alexander City. Really was good. I ain't lying either. Went by and talked to Vicky and Robin, the girls. I call them the sisters, the Green Thumb girls. Now, Robin her sister was bragging to Vicky how green her thumb was, and Vicky said, not really, but. Robin said that Vicky can go out in the woods and just find like a root or something and go plant it somewhere and not go by any kind of directions, and it'll just grow like crazy.
My mom's that way. She'll take a stick, been dead for 14 years, and put it in the ground, and it'll root. Speaking of my mom, she's watching. Good John morning. Strickland's watching this right now.
Big John, big bad John.
That's right. And Miss Diane Tucker Riccio is watching us. I helped backpack bags of food last week. Our Kiwanis Club did.
Backpack Buddies?
Yeah, Backpack Buddies. Mm-hmm. And Diane was there. She was hustling around.
I saw her walking. I was at junior college the other day, and I saw her out there walking at the junior college. Good place to walk. And I want to thank Jeff Lynn, the president out there, and everybody that went in and added some more speed bumps. Because they got cameras on you folks out there that speed, but you got one coming in right off Cherokee Road. If you flying up that hill right there, you better slow down because that speed bump's
you're gonna lose your back axle.
Yeah, and I'm a big fan of speed bumps
if they're marked. If you can't see them, man, but they're marked out there. They've got a mark.
Sportplex, they're out there. And they need to be out there. So just slow down. Like I said earlier, maybe Cook will be with us this morning. Yeah, it is maybe Cook. He'll be talking about talking about some options on new doctors since Dr. Flippo is no longer here. So that'll be his topic of discussion today. Mabry always does a great job. He truly loves that hospital. And then, like I said, Danny Hayes with the Tallapoosa County Historic Museum be out here too at 7:30. Andy Tucker, Melissa, good morning to y'all. I went by to visit yesterday at Music Depot or Depot Gun and Pawn. You can get an education out there. You can really get an education. And he was still talking about those manatees and those birds, those killdeers. And manatees, and what else they go see?
Y'all didn't talk about dodo birds, did you?
No. But it brought up a point because they were down in not Silver Springs, but another springs down in Florida, and that's where they saw these.
Sulphur? Not sulfur?
No. I don't think it was Blue Springs. Anyhow, but it reminded me of those glass-bottom boats. Mm-hmm. You remember? Have you ever?
Yeah, where you can see the fish below you.
Yeah. I remember as a kid, that was just always the neatest thing.
Until Jaws is coming right up at the bottom of it.
Yeah, you got to be careful. Yeah. I ain't had a bath since Jaws came out. Strictly a shower.
You remember how freaky that was to get in the ocean after you watched it for the first time?
Let me tell you something. The way that was that a Spielberg movie?
I don't think so.
But whoever produced that movie, directed that movie, put that movie out, the music in it, the girl that was out there swimming and the way she did it was very realistic.
Yeah.
Very real.
Yeah.
Good, really.
That was
good
1976, 8.
Ooh, good question there. I remember watching Bonnie and Clyde. Warren Beatty. What's the girl? Faye was in there.
75.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? But I remember watching Bonnie and Clyde. I love the music in it. Good acting. And Gene Hackman was one of the brothers in it, the Barra brothers. But I remember when they got shot up. And you got to remember, I've never saw it, but back then when all that happened, probably was that pre-World War II?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Prohibition, wasn't it? Was it Prohibition?
Yeah. But all those. Their car that got shot up, they put it on display. They carried it around. But I just remember when they started getting shot, they came out, and you could see I don't mean to be so gross, the meat flying off. I mean, they were very graphic about when Bonnie and Clyde got shot.
Speaking of meat, I read a story yesterday that was just the weirdest thing.
I want to hear this.
The Kentucky meat shower. And this happened, they were saying that this is back several years ago. I forgot what year it was.
Kentucky meat shower?
In Kentucky.
Showered meat?
Meat just
start falling out of the world?
Out of the sky, big old pieces of meat.
Oh.
And it was buzzards flying over, and they were throwing up something happened, and they threw up the meat, and they've got a jar with the meat in it. I mean, it was on the internet, so it must be true. Just like this on the internet, Jaws was 1975, and it was a Spielberg film.
Okay.
1975.
Well, he put out some.
I saw another thing. Dang, yesterday I get choked up. I need some more coffee. You mentioned Gene Hackman. You know, he just passed away this past year or so.
He's a good actor.
And the movie Hoosiers, you know, the basketball movie.
He's coach.
And they were saying that he was not happy with the movie at all. He said he sat there. What's the guy? The dad that was the drunk. He's a famous actor.
In Hoosiers.
In Hoosiers, yeah.
I don't remember much about Hoosiers.
Well, anyways, he was sitting there talking to him. They were on the bench in the gym doing one of the scenes. He goes, Are you invested real well money wise? And the guy goes, yeah. He says, well, good, because we won't ever work again after this film. This film is going to kill our career.
Rich.
Yeah, he said that about Hoosiers, and my goodness, it's one of the best films he ever did. And they were talking about the boys, the basketball players. You know, they had out there. Most of them were not actors. They were just young guys that were playing. They were basketball players. And he thought, and he was not. He didn't associate with the boys. He'd come out and do the scene and go back to wherever he was, and he didn't like the movie, but it ended up being one of the best ones. He won all kind of awards for it. And then it started talking about the soundtrack. So I pulled up the sound. It's all orchestrated. It's not like a rock band playing a song. And oh my gosh, I listened to it probably about 30 minutes yesterday at work. Put it on my computer. Beautiful music of that movie.
What were some of the songs on some of the bands?
It wasn't a band; it was orchestra.
Okay.
It was just orchestrated stuff, and it was, they'd title this scene "The Shot" or "The Finish" or "Winning" or something, and a lot of suspense sounding.
Was that a true story?
I think it's based on one.
Okay.
I don't think it. I think they embellished a little bit to make it, fun to watch, whatever. Interesting, I think. But
do you have a favorite movie you've ever watched? Just one that I'm gonna watch it over and over again. It's my favorite movie of all times. Do you have?
There's
one?
probably 3 or 4, and I tell everybody anything with Clint Eastwood in it, I'll watch it. Comedies. I guess because I was becoming a teenager when Eastwood's. Any Which Way You Can, Every Which Way You But Loose. All those cheesy movies, if they're on, I'm watching it, But I like Tombstone. That's one of my favorites. There's a lot of the movies today. They'll never be. They're not classics. They won't be. I say they can't be because they're brand new. But
it's to me like the music today.
But today's movies, and you can go back and watch if you like comedy. Gosh, anything with Eddie Murphy in it in the early mid '80s, late '80s, all those were hilarious. You walked out of those movies feeling good.
Yeah.
And now you walk out of the movie theater like, oh my gosh, what did we just watch?
I was watching Leave It to Beaver the other day. Eddie Haskell, you know who I'm talking about, the character. Did in y'all's class, did y'all have an Eddie Haskell in y'all's class?
I'm sure we did.
I actually know people that came to mind, but he could be so kind to Mrs. Yes, Mrs. Cleaver. Yes, sir, Mister. And he would, and then he'd just go out. They'd walk out of the room, and he'd be Eddie Haskell.
Yeah, he's going to get in. He's always trying to influence the Beaver.
He was always taking the cheap way out. He was really nice. We'll be right back. Town and Country Cleaners. Good morning, girls. I know you're getting ready to go. In fact, they'll be there in about 30 minutes. They'll be there to 5 this afternoon. They are open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. They are located on Cherokee Road here in Alexander City. Been there a long time. Reverend Emerson Ware, thank you for continuing a great tradition and keeping us in looking sharp as we can. As Town and Country Cleaners, Cherokee Road.
At Beyond Home Care, we provide in-home care services to individuals needing assistance with activities in their daily lives. We work with each client to provide personalized home care and sitter services. Whether it's assistance with bathing and personal care or an escort to a doctor's appointment, each client receives the individual care they need with the dignity and respect they deserve. Give us a call today at 256-414-6090 or visit us online at beyondhomecareal.com.
Corey's Furniture Express, your expressway to savings. Come on, get on board. Corey's Furniture saves you more. We try harder in every way, so drive a little and save today. Corey's Furniture Express, your expressway to savings.
Tiny Homes by Wind Creek now renting. Sleepy 4, full kitchen, private fishing pond, boat charging station, and pet friendly. Call today, 256-935-9337 or tinyhomesbywindcreek.com. Located in beautiful small town USA, Alexander City, Alabama, on Highway 63 South, turning into Wind Creek State Park, and there they sit, ready for you to sit on their front porch. Russell Medical Total Fitness is ready. Are you? Do you have arthritis? They can help. Pilates are for everyone. Ask them about the Silver Sneakers program. Get moving in a class now, or if you prefer, personal training on land and water are available. They have invested in new equipment for you. Invest in yourself with a dedicated and knowledgeable staff. Call today, 256-329-7623.
The Alex City Parks and Rec Department serves the residents of Alexander City with quality facilities and programs designed to positively affect the lives of our citizens. From youth sports programs to adult activities and our senior center, the Alex City Parks and Rec offers services for all ages. The Cooper Rec Center, Lake Winds Golf Course, and the Senior Activity Center are just some of the great features the Alex City Parks and Rec Department provides for the people of Alex City. For more information on any of our programs, call 256-329-5762. or go to acpr.recdesk.com.
A1 Lock and Key Service. Owner Bernie Atkinson asks you to keep his number, 256-329-2539, on you at all times. Bernie has a complete locksmith service for auto, business, and residence. He is licensed, bonded, and insured with over 39 years experience. Services include sales, installation, and a 24-hour emergency service. That's what service is all about. 256-329-2539.
Y'all come back in here and join us on a Wednesday morning. After I left Eula Mays yesterday, downtown Alexander City, just feeling just really good. Didn't get my nap in yesterday afternoon either. But I went by and sat down on the bench. Now, the bench is on Calhoun Street, right in front of Emporium Wine. I sat there with Henry Foy. I sat there a couple of hours, did a lot of talking, cutting up, carrying on, telling stories. Some probably already told the same old story. But Doug Hamrick came up.
Uncle Doug's what I
Not
call him.
once, but twice he came up.
He came back.
And, yeah, but I just enjoyed seeing him again. Do you remember him being a John Deere dealer?
Sure, across from Coons Corner.
Across from Coons Corner. Then he moved
to 280.
280, exactly right. But when he
You ain't got nothing on me.
When he was on 280, I was down there trying to buy a John Deere riding lawnmower, and ran into a gentleman in there, a young man. I just got to talking to. That young man was the grandson of L.L. Steele, who was the principal at the Alex City School when I grew up. Ann Wilder's mom was the secretary or the assistant there.
Doogie
Wilder.
Doogie,
You know, I don't think I ever knew Miss Wilder's real name.
She was the secretary when I was in middle school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just a sweet lady. But it was so neat to talk to him because his granddaddy, Mr. L.L. Steele, which I never knew what L.L. stood for, wasn't any of our business, I guess. But you didn't ever want to get a whipping from L.L. Steele because he'd rear way back and just wear your rear in and out. But he was, you respected him.
Did he have holes in the paddle? You ever see those?
I don't know. I had holes in my rear end.
To make them aerodynamic where he'd go faster?
But he was always, he had great, really cool gray silver hair, and he always wore a charcoal a suit and a tie that matched. Remind me of Miss Jim Callahan. Miss Jim Callahan was a sharp dresser too. But just going back and thinking of that guy, it's kind of like I was surprised when I put, last week it'd been 39 years since we opened up the depot, and I put a picture on Facebook about Goober Lindsay, Goober from Andy Griffith's show stopping by. But George Lindsay, yeah. But I was blown away at the likes and the comments. But people, it took them back in time to when they were younger. Maybe they were a kid. They sat on those feed bags. And they heard some of those stories that were told over there. But it was pleasant to hear. I don't know. It was just neat.
I can smell the feed bags and everything at Busby's Feed and Seed.
Yeah.
Back when I was a kid.
Too.
When I was a kid, all that smell is it's unique.
We talked about this yesterday. The same thing out there on the bench. With you got to remember, Busby's Feed and Seed was downtown Alex City, where City Hall was at one time. You probably don't remember that. Had a minor bird. I remember that. Then he moved out to West End.
In Washington Street. Yeah.
And I remember, in fact, that's where we got the idea to build the depot. Because I wanted.
You wanted that, yeah.
We tried to buy it from, Dad did, from Mr. Busby, and he thought a lot of it. But I remember also, many years ago, putting something on about West End, that same area, that little those buildings right there. I ain't never seen so many comments in my life.
It's almost like its own little town to itself. And Alex City is not a big town, but there's little parts. You got your center level people. You got your West End people.
Yeah.
You got your turtleneck people.
Yeah, you're right. Ann Edwards,
and
Bear Lane,
yeah, Spring Hill. You got all those folks, and Avondale, all that. And there were little pockets of communities within the city. It was a pretty cool, still is a cool small town to grow up in.
Hey, Terry Bice dropped by yesterday too. Good talking to you. And Kenny Riley. Kenny's a few years older than me, but he has just always been my hero. I used to try to walk like Kenny Riley when I was in high school. I did.
He's cool.
He was. He is. But he was number 25. He was a linebacker and he was a halfback. He was a good ball player. But he says his grandson has his same number, number 25. So I thought that was neat. But I don't know. I just enjoy sitting down and talking to folks like that. Judy Woods. I went by to see Jim Peace and see if he got all his stuff out of his office yet, and he has. because the new CEO will come in next week.
Okay.
So saw Judy Woods. Judy Woods has been there at Russell Medical for 22 years. She's been there longer than Jim has, but I just think the world of her, and I always enjoy talking to her. And as I go in that total fitness area, there was Linda Luke. Linda Luke is a volunteer. I forget how many years she's been volunteer, but I talked to her for a long time. We talked about traveling out west and all that. But then when I was leaving, there was another young lady coming down the hall, and I heard Linda talking to her. I'm thinking that's what a volunteer does right there. It made me feel good just to hear her make this the comment to the ladies. So I'm saying that if you're sitting at home, you want to get involved or get out of the house, volunteering is for me. I get a lot out of it. So.
Oh yeah, it's Mom and Daddy. Years ago, Daddy and Steve Crow sat at the front. And they were like, and Jim said they were the bodyguard, they were the bouncers.
You're right.
They were the bouncers.
But I remember them, especially Steve.
Yeah.
This is small town USA. When you can walk into your rural hospital and you walk in and they'll say room 209.
But they know who you're there for.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
And that Steve Crow. Good morning to you and Emmett.
Yeah. Hey, did we talk about what happened to my daughter this weekend by herself eating at the restaurant?
Yeah.
Did we talk about it on here?
I can't remember. Terrible.
But she takes stuff like that and runs with it, I guess, or whatever. Mm-hmm. So my daughter went out to eat. Went out to eat at Cheesecake Factory. Her husband was at a track meet, so she.
They have a Cheesecake Factory besides cheesecake.
Everything. Fish,
sandwiches?
Chicken,
Okay.
Yeah. The cheesecake is they're famous for the dessert.
Yeah.
So anyway, she's sitting there and she's eating by herself at the bar and eating her favorite thing, macaroni and cheese. And she's been on that since she was old enough to say macaroni and cheese. And she gets choked.
On macaroni and cheese?
It's a family trait, I've been choked before. Our family has to have our throat stretched, the esophagus stretched every so often. And she's never had that happen. Well, she gets choked. And the little girl behind the bartender, she's freaking out. And Lyndon can't breathe, so she's freaking out. And Carlos, the manager, happened to be coming by, and he grabbed her, and and they did. I don't think he actually had to do the Heimlich, but he's about to
hit her in the back.
He just kind of tapped her on the back a couple times, and it popped out. But anyways,
macaroni and cheese though.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can get stuck. I mean, if you have a stricture, they call it Dr. Holcomb. I think that's what you call it, is a stricture.
Or doc.
Yeah, and I have that. But anyways, she was choking, and of course. Then she gets us on the phone and she's dying. Do I have brain damage and all that? I was like, you've had brain damage, baby, long time. But anyways,
it runs in the family.
I know. I said, did you pass out? No. You never lost consciousness? No. I said, you're fine. Well, an hour later, are you sure I'm fine, Daddy? I'm like,
she got thinking about it.
So now you see them on TV. These God, what do they call the life? They're like these suction things. They're life. Not lifesaver, but life something. If you're choking, or if you got someone choking, instead of you can, it's like a plunger. Basically, you put it over your mouth and it pulls it out. Anyway, she bought 2 of those.
Kind of like Foghorn Leghorn.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But anyways, she's now she's on a mission to make sure everybody has one of those at their house or around.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. She takes stuff and runs with it,
Bless her little heart. Hey, a bingo tomorrow night and at the Elks Lodge. It's going to be big. The hot ball at $2 a ball, $500 pot. But listen to this one. The big pot, Thursday, starting at 6:30. You can get there about 5:30 and eat supper with them. But the big pot tomorrow night is $2,100. That's the Elks Lodge. BPOE 1878. Of course, they have that upstairs, and you don't have to be a member to go to bingo.
Yeah, I got
you. Let's see here. One more thing before we head out here. Spring's right around the corner. Fall back this week, or spring forward this weekend. Set your clocks. We'll be right back. Porch Auto Sales, Highway 280 in Kellyton, Alabama. Let's talk service. And when I'm talking about service, now I did not buy my truck from them, but I have them service it when it's time. Now, if you buy a vehicle from them, of course they're going to service it. But if you don't buy a vehicle from you, they got one heck of a service department there, and they're going to treat you right. And that's what I like, because I have to trust who's working on my vehicle or my wife's vehicle. You can too. Porch Auto Sales, Highway 280 in Kellyton.
Looking for reliable medical equipment close to home? Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical in Sylacauga has you covered with oxygen, CPAPs and BPAPs, continuous glucose monitors, wound care, and airway therapy. Need mobility support? We offer braces, lift chairs, and both manual and motorized wheelchairs available for rent or purchase. We'll even show you how to use your equipment, and yes, we accept most insurances. Serving the Sylacauga area for over 20 years, that's Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical, 201 West Fort Williams. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. Call 256-245-1411 today.
For years, Tom Watley's been a name you can trust to represent you, and now you can depend on Tom Watley Law, LLC to handle all of your legal needs. Tom has over 20 years of practice in criminal defense, probate needs, and estate planning. Tom Watley Law supports the communities of Lee and Tallapoosa County and can handle all your legal needs or refer you to their network of specialty attorneys. When it counts, call Tom Watley Law, LLC at 334-559-3420 or online at tomwatleylaw.org. No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Jim's Pharmacy at the Lake, located on Highway 49 South in Dayville, home-owned and operated by Jim Clanton, has an experienced staff that is all about your wellness, offering the convenient packaging to help keep your medicines organized. Jim's Pharmacy also has a great gift selection like pecans, socks, late t-shirts, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, 9 to 2 on Saturday. Give us a call at 256-373-3449.
On Lake Martin, there's so much to do, but if golf is your sport, you gotta get to Stillwater's Country Club. We offer the region's best course and facility for only $40 per round with cart weekly, and an amazing $45 per weekend play. Make sure to inquire on any of our membership options, including full family, senior, student, or just spouse. Options that offer true value for your golfing pleasure. Book your round today at 256-307-1081 and enjoy one of the region's best courses with top-notch service. Stillwater's Country Club. Open to the public, golf, dine, and enjoy anytime.
Triple R Cafe in downtown Rockford is where it's located. Now, you're looking at the outside right now. Come on in on the inside. Let's check out the hot bar. And let me tell you about this. Award-winning fried chicken. They do fried chicken like it's supposed to be done. How about this pork chop right here? They're open Monday through Saturday. They cater also. That's Triple R Cafe, downtown Rockford, Alabama.
Let's get serious. Let's get Arctic Air serious. You want your car and truck to live longer, don't you? Well, it's about maintenance. Same thing with Arctic Air. You see the number at the bottom of the screen? Call them right now. Let me tell you something. You want to be comfortable? We all want to be comfortable.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Anthony's Plumbing, 256-596-1111, 596-1111. Keep that number handy. And I'm going to be honest with you, and I say this, I've said this before, I hope you never have to call Anthony Waldrop because you got plumbing issues. I hope you never have to call Anthony Waldrop because you got sewage issues. But there's a real good chance you may have it one day, and he is licensed and insured. Anthony's Plumbing, 256-596-1111. Larry Stevens over in Dadeville, Alabama. Good morning to you and Peggy. He has had some knee surgery. He was telling me a quick good morning before the nurses get here. So, buddy, I'll be glad. I know you'd be glad to get out of there. You folks have been in the hospital for any length of time, most time because you got health issues.
Something wrong.
But, and I'm not knocking nurses, I'm not knocking doctors and the whole staff, it's just their job. They ain't gonna let you sleep. They ain't gonna let you sleep. They go be in there all the time. They gotta check on this, check on that, how you doing, what you need. But that's what they do.
That's right.
That's their job. I know most time when Ellen has been in the hospital, I love staying in a hotel room. You heard me say that before. But every now and then I'll stay in the room with her, and you're not gonna get any rest. So you people that do that regular, my heart and prayers go out to you. Ellen was telling me, I was just telling Scott this. Bless her heart, she's been feeling good. Had some good days here lately. She's been out on the patio pulling up weeds and dirt. But she told me yesterday, she said you just don't know how good it feels for me to be in the dirt. And you just said it. It's a therapy.
Yep, therapy.
It's therapeutic.
It's like getting on a lawnmower and riding for a couple hours.
Tractors.
Cutting grass, whatever, yeah. Hey, this morning, Facebook watchers, we got some folks out there that they don't pop up on here very often. Donna Fuller Creel, she's watching.
Where's Donna?
She's here in Ellis City.
Oh, okay.
She's one of the people who have the best class that ever came through high school here at Benjamin Russell, you know.
Well, who dubbed that?
Our class did. And were the most memorable anyways. But just ask any of the teachers that were there. Let's see who else. We already talked about Diane. She said, good seeing you. Why would she say this? Awesome seeing you, Kenny, the other day at CAC. She's being kind.
She was. She is a kind soul.
She's being kind. Jim Hardy, good morning. Shirley Faye Ogle, good morning. Peggy and Billy Walker, good morning. Miss Sue Robertson Arnold. Sue Arnold lives in Greenville, Alabama, and she's watching us right now on Facebook. I met her.
I wonder why she's watching us.
Well, she knows me. And she's watching me, not you. Isn't that right, Sue? See there, I think I'm right by saying that. I'm just kidding. I'm being nice. Yeah. But I met Miss Sue back during the last governor's campaign. We were working with, did a lot of things with Tim James, and she was involved in his campaign. Got to know her. Sweet lady from down south Alabama, in Greenville. But thank you for watching this morning. And that's all that's on Facebook right now. The Chamber's got some ribbon cuttings, and one is today.
Yeah, sure is.
We got one today, March 4th. At 12 p.m. noon, Davis Tire and Auto over on Lee Street. So there's a ribbon cutting there. Then we got one Friday, Pelican Snowballs. That's over at the Lake Martin Innovation Center over on Alliant Parkway. That'll be at noon. Then we got several more coming up later in the month we'll tell you about. But those are the two ribbon cuttings this week.
A lot of new businesses opening here, Dadeville, surrounding area. And I love seeing that. You know, I did something this week, and I'm always bragging on young folks. We need to have more young folks in businesses, churches, civic groups, and even in the political arena. Get these young folks involved. And I had a person ask me to support him. And I said, who you run against? And he told me. And I said, let me get back with you. And I thought about it over the weekend. I really did. And so I got with both the candidates, and I went back to him, and I said, I'm always preaching to promote young folks. And here again, I'm going against what I said, but he was very kind. But I said, get some years under you, because I've seen him already get involved. I said, get some years under you, and I'll be keeping up with you. But I said, I just can't, nothing against you, but I know who's in there right now. And so, I don't know, that's been weighing on me because I guess, I'm not practicing what I preach out here sometimes. So, but sometimes I just I hope I'm doing the right thing.
I know you're being serious there, but you don't practice what you preach.
Wow. Well, yeah.
Wow.
Well, I don't. But I don't know. I just. But I will always promote our young folks because because you just turned 60, so you're saying the same thing that I'm saying. Because if we don't get those young folks in the churches and civic groups and getting involved,
we need more young people in the Kiwanis Club. We need more young people on the Alexander City Arts Board. We need more young people in everything. And
I agree with you.
We need to get involved.
Even the Elks Lodge, they're always looking for young folks. And this weekend, members only now, Saturday night, we've been talking about this for a while, and this includes dinner. Elks Lodge, 6 o'clock Saturday night, you got the Silvertones band. It's $20 single, $35 a couple. This is the Lodge Gala. The Lodge Gala going on this weekend.
That means you got to dress up maybe if it's a gala.
You know what? I guess that's I guess you're
put on some clean socks and clean underwear and brush your teeth.
I don't know about you. You are you boxers or brief?
Boxer briefs.
Let me tell you something. If I could pull my underwear up to under my arms, I would. My socks. If I could pull my socks up over my knees, I would.
Pull them as high as they'll go.
Did you ever wear tube socks?
Yeah, with the 3 stripes.
Yeah. I always think about that, especially when Russell in their heydays, where the Russell Pool is and all that, softball, it was huge because you had different teams. The officers had teams, Mills had teams. But I remember wearing shorts up to my
the shorts were short, but the socks were long.
Lord have mercy.
I've probably got 10 or 12 pair
of tube socks
of the Russell socks. They don't have the color stripes, but they're just solid white, and they're long. They're made the Russell. They're from back. They're long. They have not been worn. Just had them for years. That came in the bag, and I think part of them came from Mom and Dad's house, but. I mean, if you put them on, I can probably pull them up to my thighs. They're that long,
Blake Schaffer, he used to kill me. They'd see somebody with a Russell Athletic T-shirt or sweatshirt on there, and they said, Schaffer, can you get me one of those? He said, no, but I'll get you 24.
Yeah.
That's how they'd come back,
right.
24 or 36. But he always had a comeback.
He did.
Always had you didn't ever stump him on anything.
No.
He'd go make up something.
Speaking of stumping, Barry Bowen's watching right now, too.
Hello there, Barry boy. I always remember Barry down at Flint Hill Methodist Church when he was a little boy. His mom, Miss Tina, always had that boy dressed up, and he was a sharp little dress. He was a sharp young man and has grown up to be a fine-looking older gentleman. Hope you have a good day, Barry. We'll be right back.
He ain't 60 yet.
Ooh, Coons Corner Deli. Good morning to the whole bunch of you over there this morning. Let's talk lunchtime, because one of my favorites, fried pork chops, tender chickens or chicken tenders, fried okra, mac and cheese, English peas, honey carrots, cabbage, and bread pudding. Now, that's what's happening in Coons Corner. And keep Jennifer in mind for your Easter cooking, too. That's Coons Corner Deli and Catering.
Planning for the future is one of the greatest gifts we can give our loved ones. At Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, we are here to guide you with compassion, helping you make choices that bring peace of mind. Pre-planning means your wishes are honored and your family is free to focus on what truly matters, cherishing every memory. because love, care, and dignity should last a lifetime. Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, here for you always.
Obituaries this morning brought to you by Radney and Langley Funeral Home. Memorial service for Miss Karen Lee Korb, 71 of Kellyton, will be today, March 4th at 11 a.m. at the Chapel of Radney Funeral Home. Burial will follow in the Hillview Memorial Park. Memories and condolences may be shared at www.radneyfuneralhome.com. Radney Funeral Home is honored to serve the family of Karen Lee Korb. As always, our thoughts and prayers go out to all the folks who have lost loved ones, and we'll be right back.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
The Sure Shot Outdoors is located on Highway 280 in Alexander City across from Chick-fil-A. Sporting goods store that always has a great selection of footwear, men's and ladies apparel, cookware for camping and home, firearms and shells year-round. Also, online store with financing is available. Owner Scott Watson invites you to come by today to see what the Sure Shot Outdoors has to offer you. Again, the Sure Shot, Highway 280, Alexander City.
What if you could find natural gas appliances, contractors, rebates, and financing all in one place? NaturalGasConnection.com, your one-stop shop for all your natural gas needs. Natural Gas Connection, we'll hook you up.
Experience the freedom of mobility with Arise, our safe and clean public transportation serving all of Tallapoosa County. Keep your independence and leave the driving to us. Our handicapped accessible vehicles provide affordable fares based on age and distance. A mobile community is a thriving community. Wherever you need to go, we'll take you there. Call 256-329-8444 to schedule your trip today. Arise, your ride to a better life.
Grace's Flowers on Hillaby Street has been a staple here for decades, taking care of our community families from prom time, wedding days, picking up a friend on a bad day, happy times and sad times. Grace's is involved in our community with more than just beautiful flower arrangements, but also the love they put in them. Keep this number handy, 256-234-4238 for Grace's Flowers in Alexander City. Call 256-234-4238.
Whether it's Lake Martin, Lay Lake, or Logan Martin, boaters from all over the state of Alabama come to Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama, because it's worth the drive. With the best deals on unbeatable Suzuki outboards and a great pre-owned inventory while they last. Alex City Marine is the pros the locals know. And no matter where you're from, when you're here, you're local to us. Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama. AlexCityMarine.com.
What makes Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadilla so giant? Crispy fingers, sauce, and melty cheese. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's. A new year means new challenges for your land needs, and now is the best time to gear up at Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor on Highway 280 in Alexander City. Right now through spring, Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor has to clear all Mahindra 2024 and 2025 inventory with terms up to 84 months. We also have all implements to harvest and tame any land job. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoors also has a huge selection of Spartan zero-turn mowers with 0 down and 0% interest up to 60 months on select models. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor, Highway 280, Alexander City.
It's always a treat when this young man sits down out here. He's got a game plan, which is really scary out here on this show. Some people call him Mayberry Cook. His real name is Mabry Cook, the one and only, the Magic Man right here.
Thank you. And
from Russell Medical.
I will take that young man compliment all day long. I like to use that when someone's older and you make them feel good. Mm-hmm. But you know, I wasn't. But I'm going to be retiring in September, so you know it.
Why?
But just I've got grandchildren, and
that's good. That's all you need to say right there.
And you know, it's another chapter in my life and my wife's life, and she's already retired, and looking forward to it. I'm not, you know, I'm just retiring. I don't think we'll have to get the advertised for the funeral home yet.
No,
go ahead.
But with you doing that, I'm glad that you're doing that.
Right.
You've been a huge asset to Russell Medical all these years. Jim Peace is stepping down. Jim is going to get to enjoy his grandchildren too.
Correct.
Your health's good. You've been through hell.
Oh yeah, we all have our challenges and all, but I'm blessed. I like to say blessed beyond belief. I'm sure I didn't make that up, but it sounds
That's hard to say. 3 B words in a row.
Yes, blessed beyond belief, especially early and all. But
do you think since you're cancer and you had it tough, do you think you're healthier than ever, or is it still?
I feel that I am. I was again. How do you say you're fortunate? But I had early diagnosis, and which is going to lead into one of the things we're going to talk about is the how important it is to always be aware of your body, and then to make sure you follow up and get the necessary screening to act upon as early as you can. Because I had a lymph node that was swollen, and it was swollen for about a couple of weeks. I'm like, man, that's something. So I went to my family practice. He was in internal medicine, Dr. Hill at that time, and he said, I don't like that. So he sent me to Tony McLeod, the ear, nose, and throat physician specialist. And Tony did a biopsy, and within a week, within a couple of week, I was referred to the cancer center.
Wow. Did that surprise you?
It did. I mean, I was just...
That's not the answer you was looking for, was it?
No, not at all. I thought it was going to be that you have an infection and we'll just give you some antibiotics. So it really goes into, you know, and we might as well talk about it. Like this month is, there's several, I believe, kidney awareness, but what we're here to talk about today is colorectal, which is super important. You talk about almost 170,000 people are diagnosed with it a year in the United States. You're looking at 60 to 65,000 people that'll actually die from colorectal type cancers and all. And it's probably one of the easiest treated diseases or cancers that they're out there. And it's easy to, if you get it early enough, and if you because you have polyps and signs like that. So in our world, Dr. Holcomb is he's double board certified in internal medicine and gastroenterology, and that's a fancy word.
Ooh,
I know, man.
I'm glad you said it.
Fancy. But what it is I mean, this guy is an expert. He's actually well respected probably in the country, but for sure in the Southeast, and he has such a tremendous name and does a phenomenal job for us. And we're very, again, you know, I'm going to probably use this as my theme today. We're blessed to have him in our hospital.
You're right.
He doesn't work for Russell Medical, but he is a partner with Russell. He has his own practice, but he's in our POB. And what I would suggest is if you're 45, the range where insurance companies will pay for this, and you really need to find out what your insurance company will pay. But if you're 45 years old and all the way through, 75, 85, you are a candidate and need to get screened. And they'll typically pay for it because they want to get an early diagnosis there. I would suggest that you reach out to his office, and I think I have a number. It's 256-322-8888. 828-2829. And he's in Suite 107 in the professional building. And just talk to him. You can always talk to your family practice physician before that, or your internal medicine person. But
you're correct on the number. There it is, right there.
Oh, look at there.
Yeah.
But the same thing that you're talking about is what we've been through. Ellen had stage 3 rectal cancer, but it was detected at the emergency room.
Right.
Because we thought, she was having a heart attack over. It's been a year and a half now. So a lot of times you don't see it coming.
Oh, you don't.
That's the last thing we thought.
You don't. It's exactly right. And
but we got the equipment right here to check those.
We do. We can check them. There's several tests. I don't know what they'll do. The colonoscopy is probably the more. It's when you're in there and I think it used to be you had to be over 60, and it's gone to 55, it's gone to 50 and 45, and I'll talk about that. But then there's stool tests that they do, so there's some that are not quite as evasive or invasive, however you say that. They're not as quite as, like getting a colonoscopy. Today, those are nothing. You really, you almost, I hate to say this is weird. You used to oh man, I don't want to have to go drink that stuff. Now it's not that bad. You go in, they give you this twilight type anesthesia, I believe. I'm not sure. And you walk out and you're like, hey, that's the best sleep I've had in a long time.
We went out to eat one day at lunch last week, and we saw a lady we know, and was like, hey, how you doing? I just had a colonoscopy. I'm okay though. I'm like, she's at the restaurant eating lunch. I'm like,
by the way.
Yeah, by the way.
And I had the very best 2-hour nap I'll ever have in my life.
She said, I'm starving. I was like, I guess you are probably.
Because you have to Scott's point, you can't eat the day before and you're on fluids. So, but it's good. It's worth it. It's so easy and simple, and it's life changing.
Let me ask you, how often? If I just had mine done a while back,
right?
Do I need to do it again in 3 years, 5 years?
I don't know that.
I'm 73.
I should have found that out, but I would say, well, first of all, what you need to do is talk to your family practice physician, or you can always. Do like me and go to ChatGPT or something, but I think it's almost every 5 years predicated on the results and all. If they see something, say they saw something that's not, they're not worried about it, but they see a polyp or something, this looks normal, we'll come back in 5 years. But don't take that word, because I work in the basement of the hospital on supply chain and blessed enough to come here. You don't want me to giving you that kind of advice. You need to talk to or call them and ask them when you should get.
Well, the sad part about that is your insurance may not pay for it.
Yeah, that's
for
true.
A few years too.
That is true. That's a great point. Great point.
Yeah.
So way to go, Scott. Way to go with a good point.
You're sharp. Always sharp. You are. I'll tell you this though. I'll tell you this.
Tell me.
The question that Scott was going to ask, and I interrupted him, was that he said, maybe I thought it was like 50 or 55. Why is it 45? Which is a great question. It's because they're seeing so many younger adults getting colorectal cancer.
Really?
They are, and that's why you think about it, the insurance company. They're not going to do it unless it really promotes the well-being, so they don't have the surgeries and the cancer treatments like poor Ellen had to go through, and is doing well, I hope.
She is. She really is. So yeah, we got boys 48 and 49. Right. I need to tell them, hey guys.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
And that's what I wanted to bring up, is that we feel like it's an older person disease, but it's not anymore. And you're seeing more.
Wow.
And I don't know what it is, but I think it's lifestyle. I think it's food. I think it's I work in the basement of the hospital. But you think about all these energy drinks, and you think about vaping and all, because the biggest cause for that is typically, it doesn't mean you've done it, but like me, I didn't do anything. I had this particular cancer. But drinking, smoking has a lot to do with colorectal things. It could be something you did when you're, and may not have anything that you've done, but lifestyle impacts typically your body. Diet, obesity, and all has a lot to do with
I hear
this.
music. You hear music. Before the music gets us.
We're going to sing?
No, we're going
I'm
to.
ready.
Well, we can sing. We got a couple
Go
of
ahead.
people watching our show right now.
Go ahead.
Brian
Go ahead.
Wagner over in Georgia. Today is his birthday.
Happy birthday,
and he's
Brian.
watching us right now online. And G.W. Warren's birthday is today.
Sure, I'm glad you.
G.W. comes out here all the time. I know. I just let him look at these.
Happy birthday, GW.
Yes.
Oh, Choo Choo. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Christopher Crumbly, he just told us yesterday. He said, we got hay in, we've got pine straw in, we've got rakes, we got everything you need to get out in the yard and do some work. Now, Christopher Crumbly is located at Enoch's Hardware, which is located in downtown Rockford, right behind the courthouse. And if you don't want to do any kind of work, he's a bait and tackle shop too. He's got minnows and worms and all the fishing stuff too. That's Enoch's Hardware, bait and tackle.
Ready for an unforgettable escape? Jump into adventure at Lake Martin, Alabama. From thrilling water sports to peaceful fishing spots, it's love at first bite every time you cast your line. Want more excitement? Catch an event with our vibrant festivals, concerts, and fishing tournaments all year long. And when the sun sets, dive downtown to discover local shops, delicious dining, and warm southern hospitality. Explore Lake Martin, where every moment is an adventure waiting to happen.
The Morris Haynes Law Firm focuses on representing those who have been injured or mistreated by the wrongful acts of others. We have offices in Ellick City and Birmingham, but we have been calling Ellick City home for over 30 years. If you find yourself in need of a lawyer, give us a call at Morris Haynes, 256-329-2000. We would be honored to help you.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Ellick City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Visit our new locations in Gadsden and Oxford today.
S&S Tire is the #1 tire and service dealer in the entire Lake Martin region for reasons. First, S&S works on all makes and models, including imports, and our advanced trained ASE Master Tech can pinpoint and correct problems before they happen. S&S Tire sells by volume, and that allows us to demand the best price on all major brands, including Michelin, Goodyear, and Toyo. Most importantly, S&S Tire and Auto lives, works, worships, and interacts in our home community. S&S Tire, #1 for many reasons, but most importantly, #1 for your satisfaction.
Hello, this is Scotty Gordon at Cornerstone Insurance. Are you tired of paying too much for your home and auto insurance? If so, give us the opportunity to help you. At Cornerstone, we have 3 goals for all of our clients: asset protection, affordable pricing, and superior customer service. Come by and give us a call today to see what we can save you. 153 Alabama Street, 256-409-2299.
56 and a little patchy fog out there right now. 78 for a high today. Partly cloudy skies. Tonight's going to be about the same thing. 56 degrees, partly cloudy skies. Going into the rest of the week. Now, look at tomorrow at Danny Hayes. It's not going to rain tomorrow. 81 and 60, though. Now, the rain's going to start coming in here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Low 80s, upper 70s, low 60s at night. But looks like a pretty wet 5-day forecast brought to you by Top Gun Pest Control right here in Alexander City. Tracy Rafford, good morning to you up in Tennessee. She used to work here. I love Tracy. That's a Coosa County girl. Austin Elliott. Oh, buddy, happy birthday to you today. Jennifer Spraggins, that's Tommy's lovely wife, having a birthday. And like you said, GW is having a birthday. I call him Smokestack. Our buddy Mayberry Cook out here with us this morning. What, do people always get your name mixed up?
I've had a bunch of names I can't say over the air, Scott. But I've had Aubrey.
Marty probably calls you Snookums and
Sugar. She does.
Sweetie.
Yeah, Sweetie Pie.
Dang
honey,
it.
honey.
Dang it, come here.
She calls me and I run. She said, come, yes, where do I need to go, honey? Marty's my sweet wife and girlfriend.
You're talking about retiring in September.
I am.
Do you and Marty have any plans to travel? I mean,
yeah, definitely.
Do you have a top place you go first?
Well, I don't know. We want to go to Italy. I know that sounds fancy, but we may just go have a meal at, was it the Italian restaurant here?
Yeah,
it'd be
closed.
cheaper. Is it closed?
Pizza Hut's open.
They were so good. Maybe Pizza Hut.
The place in Auburn's good.
Auburn, there's a couple places, but no, we're gonna, within the budget. You go from having a income to a fixed income, right? Yep. So you have to make decisions accordingly. But we want to. We've again been very blessed, and we'll do some traveling. And
good for you.
Jim and Lisa, he's retiring. They will be doing some stuff like that, and they have a RV, and we have a pool behind.
You going on the Route 66 trip?
I am. As far as I know, we're going to be leaving in April.
April.
The 20th, and coming back it's like a 2.5, 3 week trip. But we got our new CEO coming in. I hope he doesn't frown too. I hope he frowns or smiles about it. Doesn't frown at all. But that is the plan.
Tell him ride with y'all.
Well, hey, he's got his schedule lined up. He won't be doing that, but he'll start actually this Monday. Monday, and we'll get him on here just to let him. He probably needs to get his feet a little wet. But we'll give him a day or two, and then we'll come on and bring him on here. And I'm looking forward to meeting him too. His name is Bob Phillips, and he's gonna do a great job. I mean, he's got big shoes to fill with Jim, but he's done very well in his previous careers in healthcare, and we think it's going to transition. And the board knows our community, and they and our senior leadership, they're going to bring someone that's going to complement what we do and build on what has occurred. And I'm looking forward to working with him for the amount of time that I have. And at Russell, again, we're not doing anything. I have plenty of time. Plenty of time. But let me tell you another thing that I want to do, and then we'll end back up on colorectal and Dr. Holcomb and all. But we recently had a physician that is no longer with us, and that occurs in any healthcare environment. We're one of the few rural healthcare or rural hospitals that it would say that we're have the capacity of family practice, internal medicine that fits our primary and secondary area, which basically says we have those core gateway physicians for you guys, for our community, for our neighbors. We have the right amount of physicians. So when it happens, what do you do if you don't have a primary, one leaves and stuff? So I thought I would address that, is that there's many here, but for our hospital, we're, again, very fortunate to have some phenomenal options for you. There's the internal medicine, and then there's primary, but those are just basically sometimes an internal medicine would focus on maybe if you've got like diabetes and obesity and everything else, like a family practice medicine. But they're all super, board certified, and very specialized in taking care of you and knowing what's going on. So our team is, and I don't want to do this in any particular order, but John Adams and Dr. Vines have been with us the longest. Their schedule's pretty full though, but you can always try to get with them. They're phenomenal. They're phenomenal people, and they're great physicians. And so is, and I'm going to mention this, Amy Meacham's been there. She's a nurse practitioner, but I'm telling you, she's like seeing a doctor. She's phenomenal. Then we have Jonathan Seegers, and they're all up at our total health care, which is combined with our urgent care center up on the hill, as we call, next to the hospital. And Jonathan is new. His schedule is a little more open. I was with Dr. Flippo, and now I'm moving to Dr. Seegers because of that. I know he's very good at what he does. And then we've got Katie, Dr. Spain Mansman. She's phenomenal, internal medicine. My wife uses her. She's phenomenal. So you can call the hospital, and they'll direct you to those lines. Go online, or give you the phone numbers to call. Go online there and find a physician is a tab that we have. And we are fixing to roll out a new website, which was going to be phenomenal.
Oh, good.
I'm engaged in that, and it's going to be super. But do your research, talk to your neighbors. But I will tell you right now, if you trust me, that everybody that I've mentioned are phenomenal people. And then we've got Jamie Peavy that works with Dr. Vines out in New Site. And then we've got Kayla Tidwell, who's working with Dr. Adams out at Medical Park in Dadeville. So we've got such a strong, I don't know if stable, but I like that. You know, think of horses, and we got a strong stable of physicians that do a phenomenal job. And I know them all personally, and I'll vouch for each and every one of them. They do great stuff. They demand the highest out of us as supply, and you know, anything that we do, they want the best there.
Let me add to that. Y'all are always looking for specialists too.
Right.
There's a lot of specialists that you have now.
Right.
But I know y'all are always looking for that. So,
well, like right now, we would love. There's so many. I don't even want to limit. But and we've got some announcements coming up on some specialists that will be coming in. That'll be super for our community. But like our urologist, we want that. We want that 2 years ago, and you know, there's a lot that goes into that. And, you know, every time we come here, I could talk forever about the opportunities, but with the Rural Health Care Transformation Act, which is the transition from the big, beautiful bill, how they want to support rural hospitals, there's a piece that's caveated or pulled out specifically to help us find and pay for specialties that will help us as a rural hospital. It's brand new. That came with a big, beautiful bill that was passed last year.
Good.
And there's $203 million a year that is in the state of Alabama that will be divvied out now. Colorectal month, it's blue, by the way, blue. Remember that. 45 and up, get screened, call Dr. Holcomb's office, and it's 256-329-2829, and he's got Christy Jackson and Tiffany Patterson. They're phenomenal. They're nurse practitioners, and you might get to see them, but they are excellent at what they do. And then you'll have your colonoscopy at the hospital, and we'll all be happy.
Thank you for coming here. A lot of great information that's put out there for our own Russell Medical. Up next, Danny Hayes. Lake Martin Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce wants you. They want you to get involved with them because they want you to be a part of their quarterly luncheon, which is coming up March the 25th, 11:30 to 1. It will be at the Mitchell House, which is downtown Dadeville. So get involved in the Lake Martin Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce.
Medicare for Veterans, MedicareSalute.com. Medicare for Veterans, helping to maximize your VA, CHAMP VA, and TRICARE benefits. Call 256-675-5315 today. Ask for Amber Walker. Ask about Medicare, life, health, dental, and final expenses. Do that today. Call 256-675-5315.
Hillaby Towers is an affordable senior citizens community located in Alexander City on Highway 22 East. Spacious one-bedrooms are available now. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today to find out more information on Alexander City's best-kept secret, 256-329-0552. That's Hillaby Towers in Alexander City.
Ivy Creek Healthcare is excited to showcase their newest clinic, Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin, located conveniently near the main entrance to Stillwater's on Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin is an urgent care with walk-ins welcome. Whether you need lab work, x-rays, or immediate care, find comfort here at Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin. Ivy Creek, here when you need us most. 256-827-5379.
The best lakefront properties don't happen by accident. They're designed, crafted, and built to perfection. Trusted for over 35 years, Lakescape creates breathtaking waterfront retreats built to impress and made to last a lifetime. From your mailbox to the end of your dock, we are the single source answer to design, build, and maintain your dream lakescape. It all starts at lakescape.com.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sense Green. For air that's cool and clean, we care about the air you breathe. Call Sense Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensagreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carrier cool cash rebates. Visit Sensagreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, we care about the air you breathe. Call Sense Green.
Satterfield Outdoor Living is Lake Martin's trusted friend for your outdoor land and leisure needs. We're the region's authorized Skag mower dealer for residential and commercial lawns and offer all the small engine accessories you need. With top lines of Steel, Echo, Shindaiwa, Husqvarna, and Metabo products that can tame any landscape. Satterfield is also your grill headquarters with Big Green Egg Grill. And our pros service everything in-house and back up all sales. Get the Satterfield Outdoor difference on Highway 280 right across from Tallapoosa Ford.
If you listen carefully, you'll hear the roads of Alabama calling. And Sarah Honda has your answer. Serving you for over 40 years with one of the largest Honda and pre-owned inventories in the state and the Sarah Promise. Our best deal when you buy or trade, a 72-hour exchange policy, a no-hassle trade-in promise. Written offers are good for 7 days. And our best service promise. Our factory-certified technicians help keep your vehicle running smoothly. That's why Alabama can be yours to discover in a new vehicle from Sarah Honda in Sylacauga.
$7:30 on a Wednesday morning. Y'all come in here and join us because we fixing to go to Lake Martin in 1945 with Danny Hayes. Is that correct?
We're going to something that happened in 45, but Danny Hayes wasn't there.
That's right. Yeah, didn't mean that, sir.
I came along about 5 years later and so enjoyed that. We have a lot of people who are totally unaware in the county. Incidentally, I do represent the.
I don't get around to that.
That's my fault. The Tallapoosa County Museum downtown Dadeville, and we have 2 big buildings packed full of memorabilia from Tallapoosa County. And what I brought this morning.
Hey, Danny, do you carry your own a knife or a fork and spoon with you?
That's from running restaurants, and you walk through the service station and get your cup of coffee. You always had a spoon I had a lot of spoons at
You
home.
carry that with you all the time?
Yeah, if I drank coffee, something to stir it.
Yeah, we don't have any spoons here.
That's the knife you carry. I got a pocket knife.
No, but you got 1,800 knives in there. Let me get on with this.
Oh.
The plane that went down into Lake Martin was a B-25 bomber, and this was still during the very last months of the World War II, which we were involved with Japan and Germany. And what I have here, which is real, the thing went down and was lost for a good long while. You may not be able to see that. Here's where the thing was in the lake. And Scott, I brought something for you, buddy. Let me see if I...
Now, was this plane in flight? Do we know where it was headed? And were there people on there that they never got out?
There you go. Man, I need that for the obituary. Man!
Isn't it? It's got 2 or 3 colors.
I'm good with that.
Excuse me.
I can't read that right there. I can with that.
I knew there was no point in handing you this unless I gave you a magnifier.
I know.
And I'm saying that in a good way. You told me that you needed things for close.
Yeah, I can see it good right there. I can't see it.
I'll hold it out there for you. This is a map showing where the plane was finally located. I've got a nice little who, what, where, when, whatever thing, so I won't miss anything. What was it? It was a B-25 bomber.
Do we have a picture of that?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
And I believe we can get
I'm just trying to remember what a B-25 bomber.
It's a big one.
Oh, yeah, yep.
Now,
We used to have model planes like this when we were kids.
Yeah, I always like cars, not planes, but that thing right there is a killing machine. There were around almost 10,000 of these things made while in production, and they were modified from time to time. People on the radio, we're looking at a picture of a B-25 bomber on the screen, and you can see those tremendous now, those are gasoline engines with propellers on them. Those aren't jets.
Can I interject something real quick?
Go
So
ahead.
look at the front of that plane. All the windows you could see out from everywhere around there.
We
The
had a
pilots.
gunner.
Well, I know, but now you see a plane. Now you have small windows because everything's done by instruments.
Yeah.
That right there was done by very talented people that knew what they were using.
Oh, some of these planes you need a periscope to see where
right.
you're going.
And a B-52, if I'm not mistaken, a B-52, the gunner was on, they may have been in the front, but they were on the back.
Well, that's a 25.
Yeah, but and the only reason I remember a B-52, Willis Fuller was a gunner on the, I think that's right, Fuller's General Merchandise, he was a gunner on the back of a B-52.
And that was the big barrel of the gun sticking out of the front of the plane.
Oh,
right there.
yeah. But that's the one that went down in Lake Martin.
It is one of the planes that went down in Lake Martin. We'll get into that. I see right now we're going to make another program out of this next week too, but I'm going to enjoy trying to set straight some facts. The bomber, as you could have seen on that picture, had 14 cylinders in each engine. And fellas, these were what they call radial engines, and the pistons went in and out toward a central circle. And they were extremely loud and unbelievably powerful and put off a tremendous amount of heat. I've read that the pilots suffered from hearing loss and extremely hot in the cabin. And the props were not very far from right outside the sides.
You can shave your beard, just reach out like that, probably.
Yeah, I guess.
Think about the mechanics that worked on those.
Oh, it's just...
I mean, I just... Who taught them how to work on a B-25?
And the trust you had in those guys.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
I found out in looking through material about maintenance logs and all, and manuals given to, and explicitly government highly organized ABC 1, 2, 3 check, because you want this thing to stay in the air. You don't want to be running out. But at any rate, there was a lot of hearing loss and heat. And so the what is the bomber that went in the lake. When was in 1945. We were still at war with Japan. Douglas MacArthur had gone back to the Philippines, you know, his famous I shall return. And we had little pockets of Japanese resistance in the Philippines, and they went back over there. So we were still there. because they hit us in Pearl Harbor. And then we had finally consented to join the Allied powers in World War II. So we were fighting Germany still. We were fighting at our front and back door. The when was March 20th, 1945. I think the Germans, about 2 or 3 months later, they gave up, surrendered. And then the Japanese, and right shortly after that, they saw that, we went business.
So we're coming up on 81 years this month.
If you did that, yeah, you're pretty good on math. So the Who, people say, well, who was in it? 1 man, 2 men, 20 men, or whatever. Normally these planes carried a 6-man crew. And as far as the turrets and guns, they were modified many, many times. Had them out in the front, I guess you call the nose. And then you had what you call turrets, the enclosures, of course, in the front. Later on the top, and then on the tail end, some under the belly of the plane. Some didn't have the belly gunners because these planes could carry 6 500-pound bombs underneath, plus the plane itself weighed 22,000 pounds.
Wow.
What's that, 11 tons? And they had about 500 to 600. That's another 3 tons.
Think about what the power of those engines to get off the
15
ground.
tons, picking up a car weigh, what, about 2 pounds? 2 tons.
Right.
Be like picking up about 5 or 6 cars with your airplane. Pretty powerful machine and loud. But anyway, that's when it was. And the Who was 1 person, 2 persons, or any persons. The Who was Captain, I'll just go by their last names. Captain Mabry was the pilot. There was a Sergeant Green, and of course this was Army equipment, of course. So Sergeant Green, he was an aerial engineer, and there was 1 passenger, and his name, I may have didn't get to write it down there. It seemed like it was Oliver, yes, it was. Anyway, he was a passenger.
There were 3 on it.
Why there were 3, the reason was, this was where were they headed and why they crossed and where they got California. Started in Washington, D.C. I read in these reports now, I'm just going to condense it, no need to sit here and reading this. And it started in Washington, D.C., and going to go by over Atlanta and make your contacts, and they say you're clear to go on. You don't just take off. You have a flight pattern. You file. You know that. And so I made radio contact with Atlanta and turned going toward Maxwell Air Force Base, where they were to refuel, to go on to Texas. And it was a training mission even in the last few months. You always kept pilots in training missions, and you needed more people. So that's the Who part of it, those 3 men, and the where was from Washington, D.C. to Atlanta, and the fuel down there. And then the main question, what happened? Why did it go down? That's where it gets to be a good story. And I read different articles. We have a lot of this in the museum. This was 1992. No, that's another plane. This happened in 1945, excuse me. I lost track of my thoughts.
We have a lot of pilots that live in this area. And they would, of course, we don't have many WW2 folks left with us. They're blessed memories, and thank you for your service. But there's a lot of pilots that would love to find out about this in the museum.
Well, we've got this. We have a big display with this in one section. Our military section is just jaw-dropping. We've reworked it. It's huge. It's highly organized from the Civil War on up, and all this paraphernalia in there. I did bring an item or 2.
I gotta know. I want to know what happened.
Oh.
When we come back, we'll find out what happened.
You left me hanging.
The Mitchell House, which is located right close to our buddy out here right now. The Mitchell House is located in downtown David, 2 streets over. The Mitchell House is an event place. Now, whether it's a wedding, a big wedding, small wedding, big event, small event, that's what it's for. It's for you. It's been there since 1835. Go to mitchellhouseevents.com for more information.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We're located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, TAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Brown Nursing Home on Washington Street in Alexander City is a 68-bed facility. Therapies offered are physical, occupational, speech, IV, and wound healing. Very important to know, Brown Nursing Home accepts most insurances. Catherine Sykes is the RN Director of Nursing, Dr. Timothy Corbin is the Medical Director, and Dylan Beagles is the Administrator, and one fine staff that'll take care of you. It's all about you at Brown Nursing Home. 256-329-9061.
There's only one clear choice in the Lake Martin area for plumbing, heating, and air. That's All Clear Plumbing and Air. Our professionally trained technicians offer full service repair and installation on all major brands. From drips to water heaters, thermostats to entire air conditioning and heating systems, and everything in between. Our fast, reliable, and guaranteed top-notch customer service will keep you informed and up to speed through the entire process. Call us today or look for us on Facebook and Instagram at All Clear Plumbing and Air, 256-496-2056. License number 19172.
Benton, Clearing, and Grading is Cody and LD Benton, and they got your job in sight. Moving dirt is a clean job to them. Clearing a lot for your home or business is what they do, and they do it right. Call LD or Cody today at 256-397-2531 or 397-2532 for a quote today. I promise you, they'll do the job right. That's Benton Clearing and Grading.
We get it. Easy isn't always easy. A simple paint job turns into drywall quick. At Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply, we got you covered. With 9 locations across Central Alabama, contractors and do-it-yourselfers can trust we have your back. Our experienced staff is here to be the voice of reason when projects get tough. Whether online or in-store, shop all the best brands with our Best Rewards loyalty program. Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply, local since 1984.
Thunderbolt Lightfoot at Oscar's Cafe on Highway 49 South in Dadeville, Alabama is looking to see you today. Now let me tell you, they got great food. They've always had great food all these years. Now they still got that atmosphere. They still got that service. They still cater. Let me stop right there. 15 to 415 they can handle. So give them a call today at Oscar's Highway 49 South in Dadeville. 256-825-4827. Come on back in here and join us because we're fixing to go back to the story.
As Paul Harvey would say, the rest of the story.
Yep.
Tell us.
The rest of the story is why the thing went down. 1945, there wasn't very accurate weather predictions. You went 2 days ahead, that was good, not like 2 weeks now, you know. So anyway, there were some violent storms coming across the southeast, and the plane came on down over Atlanta, headed toward Houston. Bad thunderstorms and high winds and several tornadoes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you say, why didn't they turn back or whatever? Don't ask me. They went on through. Nothing is known exactly why that plane caught fire. The engine on the right, there were two engines, and I read in the report that the one on the right got fire, evidenced by the had the landing gear down if they had trouble, and the right tires burnt.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wow.
Yeah, so it was a really bad fire. Plus, a tank of alcohol exploded when the fire broke out. So the plane was in flames, big time, and smoke galore, I'm sure. And
Do you know if it was any eyewitnesses to that?
there was not, and
Okay.
that was why it was difficult to find it. What happened was it lost lost contact, radio contact, and then the search began. But the plane went down, probably a smoke-filled cabin, disoriented. Probably didn't know if they were upside down.
Right.
Plus, this plane would fly close to 300 miles an hour if you goosed it, you know. It may not have been going that fast, but it went down, and over 24 planes searched for that plane for about several days, a 50-mile path from Montgomery to Atlanta looking for it, and finally found the thing. Now, bear in mind, the thing was found finally, and it was about 35 feet below the water. However, fellas,
Place. Now, whether it's a wedding,
I'm trying to
big
get back.
wedding-
What in the world? I'm trying to get back to our Facebook watchers here, and it. Anyways, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna take that thing away from you.
It's not, the volume's supposed to be down on it.
anyway, it was found, located 35 feet below water. I'm pulling this stuff out of the top of my head when I
Yeah.
read these paper articles
Yeah.
right here. However, at that time, 1945, the lake was down 45 feet because Alabama Power was being called on to generate everything they could to support our factories and production for the military. So it was down 45 and found in water 35 feet, so now it would be like 80 feet because it is still there.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So,
This little...
did they get the pilots out? Or the people that were on board?
I'm going to get to that. Okay. This is a map that's sort of maybe hard to see right there.
Not for me.
But, okay, you can see the sort of etched in streaked parts of the lake, but the path of the plane coming in, the straight line on the right up there coming down, these are where items were found, and they're a little hard to read down at the bottom. It's a government report, copy of a copy of a copy of a copy. They found oxygen tanks. See, that's A, B, C, D. You see that on there? And then X is where the plane was found. And then the life jackets and the other things mentioned down here in this report.
Winter boots, winter flying boots.
Well, the plane hit upside down or flipped when it hit. If your wing hit, it could have flipped over. But it was upside down. And the next question is, what happened to the people that were in there? Well, the passenger Green, I read, was he was found, Officer Green, but the other two bodies that were in there, and I had to look back, Mabry and Oliver, those bodies were never found.
Really? Wow.
Well, the thing was upside down, and I read that the government attempted to recover the bodies and didn't care what happened to the plane, and they actually pulled the engines off of it. And I had been misinformed over the years that the plane hit so hard that it tore it all to pieces. And it did indeed tear it all to pieces. And what I have right here, I may have brought this before, I forget. This, people, there are two levers on here. This is a device for releasing bombs.
Wow.
Give me chills. Actual pilots released bombs with these levers right here in the 1940s.
That came off the plane.
Wow.
Yes. This was recovered off the plane.
And also they got a briefcase, parachutes, cushions, battle jackets, bits of charred wood, and the coveralls belonging to Sergeant Green, and winter flying jackets and boots too. So that's
stuff scattered everywhere. Everywhere.
It's amazing they found that.
Green is the only one that was found, but the stuff was pretty well scattered because it hit very, very hard.
Mm-hmm.
We have other parts, and I didn't bring all of them, but this was a little thing that would be beside the pilot's head and sort of reminded me of vent windows on a car where you could get some air, you know, if you get a little lightheaded and, you know, get that sort of stuff.
So who got these out of the water? Who was it? Military personnel that got it, or how did it come to the museum?
It's a long story about. It's a long story about it when it was recovered, and I could probably have to do that on the next program. I'm pretty sure. But the thing stayed unlocated or lost for a good long while. And you say, why? Government report, and we have the government report here.
Was that hard to come by?
Well, Mr. Norwood said he had a difficult time getting this, and we finally got it. It's about 15 pages talking about what all happened. But the parts that were found, not by the government, but later, the government was concerned with trying to recover the bodies. And they could not because they tried with big cranes to pull it out by the engine. And it was so far down in the silt, fine mud, water like that.
So I know that we don't have enough time to talk about everything, but if they're trying to pull that out of the water with a crane, did they have barges back then on the lake?
Probably had something and anything tied off military to something I don't know, pulled to trees and no. But anyway,
because I mean the technology then is nothing like it is now.
No.
Was that in the Sandy Creek area where it went down?
Absolutely. See, I labeled it there, Sandy Creek up at the top, and then it, of course, that's north. You know, from that way up. But it shows where the plane was actually found, and the two other bodies were never found. Mabry and
Oliver.
And Oliver, that's right. Green was found. So it was assumed that their bodies were still in the cockpit. And that is found out to be true later on about it. So the report says that he finally left the thing. The reason he couldn't find it for many years is that there was no photograph of it, and there was very little sonar, radar type, underwater type stuff like that. And it sat there about 20 years until these guys finally found the thing and attempted to get parts out of it. They're the ones that found the parts that you asked me about. Had to leave the thing down there, bottom up, with the two bodies still inside the plane.
They're still there.
If there's anything left.
Right.
And now you know the rest of the story. We'll be right back. Glenn Smith, man, I tell you what, they got it going on down in Opelika, Alabama. They have a huge inventory of Chevys and GMCs on the lot right now, fueled up, baby. These things are ready to roll. Also, check out the huge inventory featuring clean, late model trucks, SUVs, family haulers, and fuel-sipping economy vehicles at Glenn Smith in Opelika.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open, located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area, and they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all: Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
Looking for hometown service and name brands you can trust? Come to Presley Appliance and Furniture. From the best choice in appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid to home furnishings, Presley's is your one-stop shop for comfort and quality. And now we've added the Mattress Shop by Serta Simmons Bedding and top quality sheets and pillows from Caraloha. Shop Presley Appliance and Furniture on Cherokee Road in Alex City or online at PresleyAppliance.com. That's PresleyAppliance.com.
Cloud9 is a lifestyle boutique downtown Alexander City. We're right on Main Street next to Carlisle's, and we're open from 10 to 5 Monday through Friday and 10 to 2 on Saturdays. We offer a variety of items ranging from ladies' clothing from size extra small to 2XL. We have baby clothes, including newborn gifts. We have wedding registries and the beloved Diva Wash. If you know, you know. Follow us on social media and come see us today on Main Street.
Wintertime in the South is mild compared to other parts of the country, but we still tend to be less active and spend more time indoors. Show your heart some love this winter by getting it checked out at the UAB Heart and Vascular Clinic at Russell Medical. I'm Dr. Kevin Sublett, and our entire clinic is dedicated to keeping your heart healthy. We're right here in your own community and backed by the knowledge and expertise of UAB Medicine. Make an appointment today by calling 256-234-2644 or visit uabmedicine.org/heartrussell.
Carlisle Heating and Air says it's tune-up time for your HVAC system. Having your unit tuned up increases energy efficiency and can reduce the wear and tear on your unit. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019 for a price. Serving the Lake Martin area, Alexander City, Dadeville, Jackson Gap, and Goodwater. Don't get hot, be cool. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019. Don't get hot, be cool. Payne's Furniture, located in the heart of downtown Dadeville, Alabama, is rocking these days with a great selection of quality rocking chairs and Adirondacks, dining room tables, bedding, sofa sectionals, and even a Cinderella carriage bed frame. Donald Payne has been in the furniture business for decades. It's simple. If you don't see it, say, "Donald, can you find it for me?" That's Payne's Furniture, downtown Dadeville, Alabama. 256-825-7727 is the number.
Are you looking for a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC truck and a great deal? Check them out side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take your choice of new Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks discounted up to $12,000 off. Chevy and GMC heavy-duty trucks discounted up to $7,000 off. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Alabama. Get ready to smile.
Planes, trains, and automobiles in Lake Martin. Some that we'll never find. Danny Hayes has covered a lot of that this morning.
The first plane I remember on Lake Martin, and I believe I'm right on this, was Little Ben Russell. Had a biplane, two-wing. If I'm not mistaken, seemed like people talked about him flying that thing upside down. Around on the lake.
David Daniel, not David. One of the Daniel boys used to do some crazy flying out here.
Yeah, you can just go real slow in a biplane. But again, this plane here that went in, this B-25, this thing was destroyed. We have engine parts. I won't get into all that. They had backup controls such as these levers with wires to control the ailerons and flaps in case the hydraulic system went out.
And you can see all that at the Lake Martin, Tallapoosa County Historical Museum, which is downtown Dadeville, Alabama, open all day on Saturday, and it's free. Danny, thank you. See you later. Ryan, let's go.